now to take that beautiful spot we were looking at just a bit ago down to David Walleys Hot Springs in gorgeous historic Genoa. Michelle, you lucky duck you. It's gorgeous down there. Good morning.
Thanks, Kristen. We're here at Genoa at Walleys Hot Springs, and this is Harry Hawkins. He is the general manager or the maintenance manager for the entire property. And, you know, there's day spas everywhere. There's places you can go get massages and sit in jacuzzis, but this place is truly special.
Yes, it is.
Why?
It is. Well, for one reason, we have 100% mineral water in all of our tubs. Our swimming pool is not 100% mineral water. That way we don't mislead anybody and tell them that it's not. It's just heated with our geothermal water. But all of our tubs are 100% mineral water.
And talk to me about this geothermal water, because you have a well that's like ridiculously deep pulling up this water.
Absolutely. We have a well that's 1,250 feet deep. That's our main well that's out in the parking lot out there. It pulls water out of the ground at 1,250 feet. It comes up out of the ground at 145 degrees currently.
Now, we can't go in water that's 100.
Absolutely, I don't recommend that. But what we do is the water comes out at 145. The same mineral water that comes out of our well is sent down to our maintenance yard down below us here, and it goes to a cooling tower. That same mineral water goes to a cooling tower with fins in it, and by the time it gets back down here, it's about 62 to 65 degrees.
And I was looking at some of the paperwork of what you have to do, but it's a constant process for you to be monitoring these pools. It isn't just throw some chemicals in and walk away.
Yes, ma'am. We have to check our temperatures every half an hour.
Every half an hour?
Every half an hour we're coming out to make sure that our temperatures don't rise above the state law of 105 degrees. The reason for that being is because a well that deep, we're on an active earthquake volcanic fault here. So there's plate shifts going on in the ground constantly that you don't even feel. So if a plate shift happens and it cuts the water off to our well casing, we're going to push more cold water than we do hot water because there's not enough hot water in the well.
Got it.
If everything's right and everything's good, those plates and the plates are not shifted over our water supply, we'll push more hot water than we do cold water. These shifts can happen every 15 minutes. So we make sure that we're out here every half an hour to make sure that the water doesn't jump or go too cold.
Which is great for us because that means it's it's always at the right temperature, and we're always
absolutely.
Yeah.
We're here to make you happy and make you come back, and we ask that everybody come here. Give us a shot. It's a great place to be.
It is, and you were telling me some of the very famous people that have come and visited these hot springs and sat in these pools.
Absolutely. For one, Samuel Clemens was here. Mark Twain was here. We have a poster in our dressing rooms that tell how he came here and put a note in the Territorial Express that he came here with a cane, and when he left here, he didn't have to use it anymore. So that's one of the special things that we like to promote here.
So what are some of the other ailments, like rheumatoid,
arthritis, neck pain, back pain, anything like that? We had people come here to say we don't even have sinus infections anymore from the sulfur and the stuff that's in the water that helps them.
All right, so what's the address here? How can people get down here?
2001 Foothill Road, Genoa, Nevada.
Awesome, Harry. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Back to you in the studio, Kristen.
Fascinating information, Michelle. Thank you very much. Wow, located right there on a fault line. That's interesting. Historic town of Genoa, a lot to be learned down there. We have more Tahoe Today coming up in just a moment.